What's up, family? I'm subscribed to Willie D Live. You know, he's a former rapper that come out of Houston, Fifth Ward, what have you. Ghetto Boys group, rap group, you know, Gangsta Nip, Scarface, Bushwick Bill, Jay Prince, you know, the whole shebang, rap a lot. It's all good in the gang. But let's get down to it. He had a video, he got some information from some people. I don't know who was the original poster of this video. Well, it goes into, I don't know who it was in Chicago. It was in one of the, I guess, major cities or what have you. The young boy stole the dude's car and the dude caught up with him and put him on live stream on I think Facebook Live or one of those apps. He already had beat the shit out of him. He swole his grill up. And he was giving him the 411. You know, this was the guy, the grown man. I think he had a chick in the back seat, and a young man was in the passenger side. I think he had a Mercedes or something, or BMW, something like that. He had a foreign sedan, and it was like a little auto theft ring full of young kids. And this youngster was talking mad ebonics or whatever you want to call it. His vocabulary was very, and that, you know, that made me cringe, because for a young man like that to talk like that, that shows you the lack of what's going on with our school systems, what is going on with our parenting. I mean, I can talk slang day in and day out, but I can talk articulate too. You know what I'm saying? And the way that young man was talking, it's like he was talking another language, man. It was embarrassing, man, to see that. And at the end of that video, Willie D posted that video. The man was getting into his shit. You know, he started tearing up and stuff. I'm glad he done that. He gave the youngster tough love. And he went on to say, he said, "You lucky, cause you know, he had his men's following him, I guess, and they was about to do the damn thing." You know, he was trying to really tell the boy, you was close to meeting the Grand Reaper, cause you was stealing my shit. You stole my shit. You know, I think they bust his window. He said the young boy was claiming that he was in the other car smoking bud. And his friends called him over. They broke the window. That's how, you know, I guess they broke the window, and they wanted him to get in that man's car that was stolen. And somehow the man caught up with him, and he snitched on all his boys. That's another thing. He snitched on all his men's and shit. But you can see the young man was young. And that's another thing. These different generations, there's no loyalty to the game. And anything, even in the criminal structure, and I don't want to glamorize this, because I don't really want to glamorize it. I'm just giving y'all I'm giving y'all some little ism from me being an ex-goon. Let me tell you something, young man. In any game, you gotta have loyalty. You gotta have respect. You gotta have order. You got to have order. If it's no order, it's chaos. This is why we need to throw that shit into the annals of history and do something else productive with our life, because we really don't need to do that shit, family. We don't. We too smart for that. But someone had told us as black men, being gangsters is cool. You know, shooting up your community is cool. Beating down your woman is cool. Hoeing your woman out is cool. None of that's cool. Because at the end of the day, I don't know what that was about. At the end of the day, it's just more problems at the table. And there ain't nothing getting solved. You know, I'm pacing around here, so my Visual go in and out. It doesn't matter because I'm giving y'all a second visual anyway. That's why I dualed it up. You know, gotta give y'all the dual effect. You know, as I'm pacing back and forth, giving y'all that ism, it's been raining off and on out here too. That was a good video, fam. I mean, that's just another example how social media sometimes can work in people's favor. You know, and that's what these young guys do too. If you're a criminal, that should be non-avoid. That should be no. That should be no mas. You do not. If you're a criminal, you do not post nothing on the internet. This is why this goes to show you. These young people and some guys my age incriminating it. They incriminate themselves with that bullshit. What is the problem? Because it's not about that. It's about them seeking attention. And it's about them being social media famous. You know some people I notice, melanated people, black men and black women, with the most stupidest videos, they just do that to get views. But actuality, those people, you think they cheering for you, but they laughing at you. They talking right behind your back and saying all kind of things because they know you're a fool. You know, I mean, have some self-respect, family. And when it comes to this young guy, I hope that dude woke him up. It sounded like that dude was around my age. You know, I know he wasn't I know he was still young, but he sure wasn't that young man's age. He was trying to put some knowledge in that young man. That young man acted like he didn't have a clue. You know, and that's sad. And that's a lot of these youngsters out here. Goes in one ear, out the other, you know, until that motherfucking heat get on their ass in that reaper. And then there's a different story. They come running back to the OGs. Yeah, you shouldn't have listened the first time. We try to tell you. You think we up here just spitting knowledge just to be spitting it? No, we up here trying to tell y'all so y'all will avoid, y'all will avoid that shit. Y'all won't. You see that shit in that path, you see something going down that's not right in that alley or something, or around that corner, it's time for you to get the fuck out of there. And that's what we trying to tell you. Don't even go in there. Make a detour. You know? And y'all brothers and sisters gotta wake up. I mean, some of this stuff is old wisdom, but it's spiritual wisdom too. Certain things you do can fuck up your life. Certain things you participate in can screw up your life. You know, so many brothers and sisters in jail and dead because they kept on making the wrong choices in life. And some of them, they knew the choices they knew what they was getting into and still done it. That tells you about the human mind. You know, don't play Russian roulette with your life. Don't play games with your life, family. Because you only got one, and once your ticket is pulled, that's it. You know, you're done. Stick a fork in you. And that youngin was playing that youngin that stole that man, that stole the car or jumped in and stole the car, which his friends had stolen, or whatever the case may be. He was playing Russian roulette with his life. Now it could have went the other way. That's what the man was trying to tell him. It could have went the other way. He couldn't have got straight blasted, And look how many young kids at that age. I think the dude was only like 13 or 14, little young whippersnapper, Just think of how many youngins that then went on in, breaking in people's homes. It's like that. I think that was down Atlanta. 2 dudes broken at them Asian people houses. 3 dudes broke in them Asian people houses. They had them on surveillance. I think it was in the garage. And the woman came down there busting loose. 2 got away and one got straight blasted. So at the end of the day, fucked up. All because of stupidity. People ain't playing. law-abiding citizens ain't playing. And they got license to carry. And some of these law-abiding citizens is not afraid to use their firearms. So you better think twice running up in some of these people's houses. Sometimes it may go your way, but sometimes it may go the other way. And there's been cases of people breaking in people's houses and getting that death wish. You know, getting that shotgun to the dome. And which is right. These people done bust their ass. They went through all the red tape, got all the accolades, got all the degrees. You know, they didn't pay their dues to make money out here in the society. They didn't walk the chalk line, and they living that American dream, that white picket fence, that big house, family and everything, just for you to go in there and try to take it. So, do I feel sad about that? No, I don't, because I do the same goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who you are coming up, you know, that's like any man. Motherfucker breaking your domain is on. You know? It's not a joke, fam. If you want something out here, young folks, old folks, or whoever out here that's lusting after stuff, job, lack of education, get some more education. You sick, stop, leave them drugs alone, because that's what's making you sick. Come on, come on, family. It's not hard. Bad relationship, well, you're going to have to get rid of that person. I ain't talking about kill them. I'm talking about break up. It's time to go. Let them people find someone else. I mean, at my age, at the stage of my age, that's how I am. I'm not going to sit there. Once I find out I'm around people or around just an individual that's bullshitting, I'm not going to hurt them. You don't have to do that. Just properly remove yourself from them and leave them the fuck alone. And let them you know, stew in their own madness. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta put up with that. All these dudes dudes beating on women. Man, all these women out here, you don't gotta beat it. Every day, if you gotta beat on, like the old saying goes, you gotta beat on her, you don't need her. If you gotta beat on a woman, you don't need her. That means it's time for you to go. Who's wearing the pants? She's controlling you, or you controlling her? And go find you someone that can accommodate you and respect you as a king. That's it. You brothers got to get strong. So ask the women. Stop letting these dudes beat the fuck out you. It's time to roll, sis. There's so many things that can be prevented if people use the time clock right. Know when to fold and know when to roll. And leave certain people alone that's detrimental to your life. Video after video, I keep telling you this. Like that young boy. I hope he got it. You know, Willie D, good dude. He brings some good commentary. Willie D Live. You know, good brother. Putting out that ism. Family, it is what it is. And I hope these young guys out here that's partaking in that, looked at that video and got it scared straight. Cause the shit can go ham. Cause some dudes are not new to using that burner, if you feel me. That's in that life. Even though they done made a transition, they still got that up in them. I mean, once you've been in that life, that instinct is always, that killer instinct always gonna be there. You feel me? Read between the lines, goddammit. Read between the goddamn lines. And these dudes that made a transition, they got their shit trunk tight, they rehabilitated. They ain't no longer in the feds or nothing no more. They ain't changed their life, got married, got kids and all that. Oh man, they ain't putting up with that shit. And it's easy for them to go, go back right into the old routine, cause they've been there. So, like I say, be careful, family. And y'all, and the people take heed, because that's just a prime example of a youngin' that's lost, that need to be found by somebody like that dude found him and gave him an ass whooping. And I hope he on the road to positive stuff after that, because he sure did rat his friends out. And that's the thing about y'all youngins, man. Some of y'all youngins, I ain't gonna say all of y'all, but y'all, boy, they put the squeeze on y'all. Y'all like super rats. Y'all get the ratting out everybody. Well, I say everyone ain't a gangster. Everyone, and especially they used to call them studio gangsters. Now, since we got social media, they social media gangsters, social media fake gangsters. Let's put it like that. You got a lot of dudes posting up their guns, threatening other dudes, all this bullshit. Real gangsters don't do that. It's still the old way. It's still the old-fashioned way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's no country. You know, it's no country for young men. Let's put it like that. Meaning that it's no country for young men. Meaning that we still do it the G way, the OG code. Real gangsters don't do that. I ain't gonna keep saying this. You won't know what I got. Far as that, I had stacks of money stacked up to the wall. I'm not gonna show you that. I had guns all over the motherfucking place. I ain't gonna show you that. Now you incriminate yourself. FBI looking at you, laughing like a son of a bitch. I ain't gonna cash in on the shit you done got by ill-gotten gains. They're gonna cash in on your ass. And you gonna be the one looking like a damn fool sitting in someone's penitentiary because you posting that shit live stream on social media. That's not gangster. That's ignorant. That's stupid. Who you impressing? Who you impressing? Nobody. And that's real goon alert. You know, I seen some videos like this before I end this. I seen some videos like that, dudes posting all that money guns up. Then I go in the comment section. Goon alert. The goons on deck. They say, damn, I wish I knew where that fool was at. We'll go run up in his shit. Hello? You think them dudes playing? Some of them dudes ain't trolls. They real about that. They live that life. So you don't only got the feds looking at y'all. Y'all got the goons that's trying to come get what you got. By you posting all your materialistic gain, ill-gotten gains, far as money and all that up on the internet. Boy, I tell you, sometimes I think the internet, for some of us, it's not good. And it's not. I think some of us melanated people don't understand how to play the game of social media. You know? But y'all get that wake-up call. It's like my man, the elder say, the elder truth, Rashawn DeLay, 1948. Y'all don't get y'all Negro wake-up call. Y'all keep doing that dumb shit. Y'all gonna get y'all Negro wake-up call.